Honest friends, is my voice is loud and clear? Yeah, done guys. Prasad Grandi. Prasad, just for basic thing, as I've told you earlier also in the last class, I think. So the first 10 classes means today is the eighth class, right? Today we are discussing eighth class. So the first initial classes would be started from the 6:10 to something like this. So it would be slightly late, 5-10 minutes. From there, it will be 6 o'clock. Okay, done. Prasad Grandi. Next, I request everyone to check your Google Classroom once. Everyone, please check your Google Classroom. Whoever has joined the Google Classroom, please check your Google Classroom. Everyone, please open the Google Classroom once. Uh, as we know, yeah, I have added. So this is your Google Classroom, guys. So to open your Google Classroom, first use your register mail ID. What are the mail ID you have given? And using that register mail ID, just click on the Google Classroom here. And once you open the Google Classroom, here, which are the classroom you have registered, that classroom will be available. Click on that classroom. And once the classroom is available, here drive is added. You can check the drive. It was added. So the complete AI and ML, okay, the drive, what are the drive is there? The complete AI and ML, okay, it was added. And you can check once. Okay, within that drive, you are having the first one is Python introduction, and along with the Python installation, what are the PDFs are there and what are I have shown you in the class, how to install the Anaconda and everything, the installation file, everything step by step procedure, and along with the what are the notes we are discussing from the last 2 days, that notes. You are having the notes, Python codes. Okay, please check. Okay, and whoever the students has joined today or whoever has not received the Google Classroom access, contact the admin, and admin has send you an invitation to your mail. Check your mail. So some of you might receive the mail, okay, in the spam. Some of you might receive the mail within the normal inbox. Just open your Gmail. I mean, sorry, what are the mail you have given? So just open the mail. And once you open the mail, here you will find, okay, from Naresh I Technologies, you will get from one mail like this invitation. For me, co-teach for you as a student, but you are going to get from Naresh I Technologies. Just you can type in your mail, search. In the search, you type Naresh I Technologies Classroom. What are the Google Classroom is there? You are going to get an invitation in this way and click on the accept invite and join in that. Whoever has paid and whoever has joined, for everyone we have sent the mail. Open your mail. For some of the students, it might be available in the spam. Please even check in the spam also. Check in the spam also and join in the classroom. And once you join, here you can find the drive access. And along with the drive access, after the class, while practicing to ask the doubts, we have shared you the, for the doubts also, we have shared you the links. The links are also available in the Google Classroom itself. And the timings of this one is from morning 9 to 6. So before to the class, from 6 again, anyways, we are having the regular class, right? So before to the class, yeah, Jairaj and Bharati, whoever the students has paid the course fees, please contact the admin. Admin only is going to share you the mail. Admin only is going to share you the mail. Okay, contact the admin to whom you have paid the fees. Same person. You are having one point of contact, right? So that person only is going to share you everything. And here you are having the complete these links are available, and using these links you can connect to these links and you can clarify all your doubts, right? Particularly when you are asking here, the doubts will be of two types, guys. What are the doubts is there? Generally the doubts, okay, what are the doubts we are having? Doubts, two types will be there. One is coding related doubts, code related. One is theory related. So what is this concept? I didn't understand the concept. Could you explain that concept? That is theory. So when you are asking the theory question, I can answer directly. I can answer directly. What are the question you are asking? I can answer. But when you are asking coding related doubt and in your laptop, it is not working. In my laptop, I have shown the answer, but coming to your laptop only, it is not working and you are getting some kind of error. And exactly what are the doubt you are having? By sharing your screen only, we can answer your question by showing the code exactly. If you orally say that, sir, I'm getting this type of error, means that type of error you may get due to multiple reasons. So exact reason, what is the exact reason behind that? We cannot say. So obviously you have to share your code. Once you share your code to us, then we can say exactly what is the problem. Even in the companies also, when you're working and you want to ask your seniors, so when you have struck in between and you want to ask your seniors, just what are the error you are getting, if you take the screenshot and if you send, you may not get the reply. So to your seniors also, you have to share the code. Then they'll tell you the exact answer. What is the reason behind that? See, example, I will tell you a small example like this. Okay. One of the student, what he has done is he has executed the code within the Jupyter notebook. I have shown you the Jupyter notebook and Spider, both of them, right? And what he has done is something like this. Let me show you with a small example, so that you'll understand what type of error and generally the students will ask and why we'll ask the code to share or something. The reason you'll understand now. Just I'll show with a small example. So in the last class, we are discussing with the variables and all these concepts. And from here, we are going to continue in the today's class. But before moving on to the today's class, as I'm saying the doubts, okay. Now, one of the student, what he will do is he will type here C is equal to 99. Some enter, he'll enter the value and he will print the C value. What is the inside the C value? Now he will execute only the print C. What is the print C means? Name error. He will send the screenshot of this. Sir, print C is having the name error, but I have entered the C is equal to 99, but it is showing the this one only. Why he is getting that error means because he has not executed the above line. But what he will send to a mail for me or to everyone is, sir, I'm getting the name error. Though I have written the C is equal to 99, I got the name error. But he will do voluntarily means no. Here the student will not do voluntarily, but unexpectedly he will forget that to execute the previous one. He will write two lines and in the flow he will execute only one line instead of executing both the lines. Why he will forget that one? Because when we are writing the lines of code like this, multiple lines we are writing like this, A is equal to SRK and next one is B is equal to Siva. Okay. And print A. Okay, I'm writing the total how many lines I have written till now? Four lines. After writing all these four lines, okay, like this, just a minute, guys. My system got hang. Okay. Next, I'm going to print the B. Now they have written the five lines. According to them, they have written the five lines and now they have to execute. But in the flow, what they'll do is they'll click on this one. When they click on this one, they'll forget that it will select only the cursor line. So the what are the last line is there, automatically your cursor will be there only. So when it is executed, only the last line will be executed. They'll forget that they have written the five lines of code. They have to execute all the five lines. They'll forget to select like this and click on this. They'll forget this one. In the flow, they'll click only on the last line and they'll directly, though they have written the five lines of code also, simply they'll execute only the last line by clicking on this. As I've told you, this line will execute wherever the cursor is there, that particular line only will be executed. So in the flow, they will execute only this line. Now they'll say that subprint B it is showing that name error, name C is showing name error. What is this, sir? But for you, everything is working. In my laptop, I'm getting this error, miss. Point is very simple. I have executed everything one by one separately, line by line. Or if I have written the five lines of code, I will select all the five lines like this and then I will click on this one. So now it is going to work on the run selection. That option is there. You can see there run selection. Run selection means these five lines I have selected. So these five lines will be executed now. It is going to execute and I'm going to get the output. See, print C output is 99. What are the value inside the C is there? And print B value is Siva. Of course, I have not explained for you the print. Example purpose I'm saying. Okay, some people what they will do is they will write here print P. And once they execute this one, it will again throw the name error. Sir, print is throwing the error because here the print you have written in the caps lock. Some silly mistakes will be there. And these silly mistakes when they'll get when they type, some people what they'll expect means, sir, instead of typing, share me the Python code directly. Okay, I will share the Python code. What you will do? The same code as it is I have shared to you. What you will do? Simply you will select this one, click on this one, executed. Amaya, completed. No error. I will feel that I have understand the subject. Executing is not the subject. How it is going to work and what is the backend he is going to do. That one means you have to type, particularly freshers. Particularly freshers. When you have received the code, simply copying the code whatever the trainer has provided for you, typing the same thing in your laptop and executing it will give the correct answer. Amaya, what you have done basically means revision you have done. You have not done the practice. You have done the revision. So what is the difference between the revision and practice means? Revision means doing the same thing as it is, like imposition. You are doing the same thing as it is, which we call it as revision. You are revising what we have discussed. Revising. Practice means trying the new things. Different examples. What we have not discussed in the class, trying the new examples is called as practice. Okay, what you have to do? Both revision, practice. Revision is for understanding the next concept very clearly. Practice is to understand that concept very clearly. Both of them we have to do. Okay, that too by typing. When you type only, you will get the multiple errors, freshers particularly, and who are particularly new to programming. Remember this point. The more you type, the more things you type, the more things you learn. And second, when you get the error, immediately don't depend on anyone. First priority, don't ask orally. Don't ask your friend. Don't ask the mentor. Don't ask the trainer. Getting the doubt is a small one only. Rectifying that doubt is only subject. How many doubts you rectify, na, that much of strong subject you will get. Now, for rectifying this problem, what you are going to do? You cannot ask trainer. Don't ask. Don't ask mentor. Don't ask your friend. Orally, don't ask. Sir, can I ask ChatGPT? That is your choice. ChatGPT, Google, it is okay. Sir, why that is okay? Why this is not okay? Miss, in the company, what we will do miss this one only. We will not ask them our friends in the company. We are working in in a team. Array, I'm getting a doubt. Come here and see this. What is the problem? We will not ask like this. In the company, what we will do? We will automatically check in the Google only. Because when you ask someone else, automatically that person knows that you are comparatively your level is low. Indirectly, you are only accepting you are better than me. When you are asking a doubt to another person, indirectly you are saying that, Array, you are better than me. You know this, I don't know this. Indirectly you are saying that one. Right? So never ask other persons in the company. Okay, it is going to degrade you only. It will be impacted. Tomorrow, really, if you work also, what this person will say, side person who you ask the doubts, na, this person will say, I only helped the project, I only completed that one. He will explain only one line or two lines, but he will say that entire work was done by me only. You should not get this kind of problems, miss. Point number one is don't ask your same level people. Ask to seniors, but don't ask to the same level because you are both are in the same level. First point. Next, check in the Google, check in the ChatGPT. There also your problem was not solved. Then go to the mentor. This is what we do in the company. Personally, we all working professionals will do the same thing. We always, the working professionals, every working professional is not a god or every working professional is not a experienced person. Though we are having the experience, we will get some work now. That work will be again new only for us. So for example, I'm having 5 years of experience. Do you think that I will get the project which is level of 3 years or 2 years experience projects I will get? No, na. 5 years level project only I will get na. That much of default life code only I will get na in the company. While they'll give the 2 years project to me. When they are paying 5 years equivalent salary to me, while they'll give the 2 years salaries person to me, the work also will be level of 5 years work only. When I'm having the 10 years, I'll expect the salary of 10 years means work also 10 years only will be there. That much of level of difficulty only will be there. Points, very important point. You want to be as a real-time professional means these are all the important things. While typing, you will get the doubts. Don't think that you will not get the doubt. If you are not getting the doubt means you are not practicing first. You have to get the doubts. You have to. You have to make the mistakes. 100% you have to make the mistake, guys. Remember, the more the mistakes you make and the more mistakes you rectify, the more the subject you get. Rectify the mistakes. Getting the mistakes is not a problem. How you are going to solve that mistakes is the question. Are you going to solve? Are you going to take the support? That point is more important. You want as a real-time professional miss, behave as a real-time professional. Suddenly last day, once course was completed, guys, you have to behave as a real-time professional miss. Suddenly acting will come. We are Kamal Hassan sir to do instantly like that. No, na. Practice only will make. From the day one practice as a real-time professional, automatically you will become the real-time professional. Suddenly acting will not come. Right? From 3.5 months, you are depending on others like mentors or someone. Suddenly, once you join in the company, I don't want to depend on anyone. I want to do on my own. Means suddenly, how it will be possible? How it will be possible? In what way you are practicing? The brain will learn in that way. Points are clear, guys. So make sure that you are solving the doubts. That is most important thing. You have to get the doubts. You have to rectify them. If it is not possible, in the company also same. We'll try in the Google. We'll check in the chat GPT. Nothing is, we are not able to understand or we are unable to solve. Then what we are going to do is, we'll ask our seniors. Seniors are team leads. We are going to ask them. That is second choice for us. First choice is by own. Same thing also you also do. First you try. If it is not, you are not able to get, then ask. I'm not saying not to ask. Never don't ask, I'm not saying. But before asking, you try on your own, I'm saying. Point is clear, right? Done. Now, coming to today's class, as I've told you, so while asking the doubts also, please share the code properly. Then others will understand exactly what problem you are getting. And they'll try to rectify that. Now, coming to the today's class. In today's class, we are going to discuss, last class we have discussed the variables. The concept name is called as variables. In today's class, we are going to discuss the concept called as output in Python. How to print the output. How to see the output in Python. So here in the Python, we are having the three things. The first one is called as function. Okay. What is the first one? Function. Second one is called as reserve word. First one is called as function. Second one is called as reserve word. And third one is called as user defined. Three things will be there. Okay. So here, what are the function that is user defined variables? What are the variables is there? Variables, simply to write variables and values. Now, how the Python knows whether it is a reserve word or whether it is a variable or whether it is a value. Now, first, a function will be written like this. Every function will be written in the Python. First, you are going to write the function name. What are the function name is there? Some function name. Okay. And brackets. If brackets are there means it is considered as function in Python. Bracket is not there. Without the bracket, you are writing like this. Same thing. Asterisk like this. F name. This will be considered as variable name. Now the same F name, okay, the same function name, you are going to write like this inside the inverted quotes. Then it is considered as string value. What are the function name is there? For example, what is this called as? What this one is called as? It is called as function because bracket is there. Now, what is this called as? Variable. What is this called as? It is a string value. Is the point is clear, guys? So the string value will be represented like this, print, and this is a function. So variable versus function versus this one, how the Python will understand means in this way, right? And reserve words. Every reserve word, after the reserve word, space should be there. One function name, I mean something you are going to write. What are the word is there? What are the word? Some word will be there, right? Word, after that space. You should not give anything after that. Then it will be considered as reserve word. And so here example for this one is, yesterday we have already completed del. What is del? It is used to delete the variable, single variable or multiple variables. Delete the variables. After that del, space. And this del automatical color will be converted to different color other than black. Other than black, any color is special only. Black is only a normal. Other than black, anything is special. Anything is special only. Okay. So the here, see, observe. I'm writing the print. Okay, print was changed to some different color. That word. What of this word was changed to different color? I'm writing the right side is equal to SRK. Now right side SRK. What is SRK? What is SRK? Right side. Value as variable, function. What is this? It is a variable name. Just now I have told you now. It is a where if it is has to be considered as a string value means inverted quotes should be there. So for example, I'm adding the inverted quotes like this. Then automatically what it is going to be considered as string value. That string value will be stored in the print. See, print. Now print was created. One variable you have created like this. Okay. The variable name is called as print you have created. Though I told you don't use this one. Yesterday already I told you whichever is changing the color, don't use them in the generally for the variables. Why? What is the reason miss? Because see here when I'm writing the print something like this, okay, in the for example while writing inside the print, if I don't write this one and if I write only up to here, it will be executed and you are going to get the output. But actually it has to throw the error. What the error it has to throw? Some error it has to throw, but it is not throwing the error or anything. So in these cases, you should not get the problems like this miss. Generally avoid the variable names which are having the different color other than black. Avoid them, right? Now output in Python, we are going to use by using the print. Now what is the sir, can we use this one? Is equal to SRK? No, you cannot use. Why? Because variable name cannot start with the quote. Variable name cannot start with the quote. Obviously we cannot use. So like that, it will understand what is this, what is this, what is this like this. The Python will understand in that way. When it is having the quotes only, it will understand it is a string value, right? Now in the Python, we are having the function. The function name is called as print. Now first question, what is meant by function? Okay, here next point, function. What is meant by function? I'm explaining the print function for you. So first, what is function, sir? You are saying this one. This is the name of the function. This is the function name. Print is the function name. Bracket is the function. It indicates that it is a function. Generally, first tell me what is meant by function. Function means internally it will have some code. By taking some input, it gives output. It gives the output. That is the function meaning. Any function, sir, Python function, not only Python function, Excel function, AI functions, like Power BI functions, SQL functions, take any function of your choice, whichever the function you are interested, any language, any tool, anything. Function means it will take some input and it will give the some output. Sir, what input it will take? What output it will give? That is the question now. So what input it will take? This function was created by you or by someone? By someone. Already these functions are already available inside the Python. So what is these functions are called as inbuilt functions. Inbuilt functions which are already available inside the Python. It was not created by you. So when it is not created by you, how you can know what inputs it will take? What inputs it will take? What output it will give? How to know? For example, forget about the Excel. sorry, forget about the Python. I'm just taking one Excel sheet. As most of you are familiar with the Excel, I can even take the Power BI or I can take any other tool also. But as an example, I'm taking the Excel because many of you are familiar commonly. So here I'm going to take the 1, 2, 3. Three numbers are there. 1, 2, 3. I want the average of these three numbers. Average. So I'm going to use here the function name called as average. This is the function name. Now function name, okay, bracket automatically it has open. Now inside the bracket, what it is asking? To give the numbers. What are the numbers you want to calculate? So I have to give the input. So I'm going to give these three numbers. From here to here, I'm going to give and click on the enter. And what is the average value it is showing? 2. What is the code inside that? What is the code inside that? Just nothing but 1 plus 2 plus 3 divided by 3. That is the code. That is nothing but 6 by 3, which is equal to 2. That is the code inside that. But that code we don't know. What code is inside that we don't know. What we know is, function name. First one is function name. What function name we have to use? Average is the function name. Inside the average function, what we have to provide? Inputs. Some inputs we have to provide. And then it is going to give the output, some output. Every function will work in the same way. But every function will have is internally some code will be there. So after taking the sum input, it will execute the code inside. Inside some code will be there. Execute the code which is written internally. Execute the code which is written internally. Internal code. Sir, we can't see that internal code? No. Why, sir? If you see means next day morning, you will create a new software. If how the Excel was designed, what are the Excel functions, what are the codes inside the Excel, if I say, can't you create a new software like that? Then automatically Microsoft has to close now. So no one will disclose. Their internal codes, no one will disclose. Only they'll disclose is what? Help file. What is meant by help file means documentation. So they'll give some documentation, and in this documentation, they will write what is the use of this one, what is the use, what it will take, as the input, what it will take as input. In the documentation, this will be written. What is the use of the function, what it will take as input, and what is the output. These three things will be there inside in the documentation. For any tool which is available in the market, for every tool or every product will have the documentation. For example, in your house, you are having the washing machine. For that, they will send one user manual. In that manual, they'll give, if you click on this button, what happens? If you click on this button, what happens? They'll give like that, right? Same thing. So they are going to provide us some documentation. Inside the documentation, they'll be there. It will be written that what is the use of the function? What is the use of function? What it will take the input, the function, what it will take the input, and finally, what is the output? Like this. Sir, where we can get this documentation? Whatever the Python you are having, just type in the Google Python documentation. Automatically, you'll get one PDF which is related to 1500 pages PDF. 1500 pages PDF is available. Just download that. Sir, if I open that documentation and if I read that one, is that okay? 100% okay. To know in the house what are the washing machine is there, if you read the ease and user manual, what are the points they have written, can't we use the machine? Same thing. Same way, if you read everything documentation in that, can't we use the Python? Miss, we can use, obviously. User manual only, reading the user manual only, basically. How you are reading the user manual for a product, reading the user manual for the programs, for the language. Simple, in the same way. Right? Now, inside that functions, which functions are important, which functions are not important, and where we are going to use, how we can know, miss. That is the reason you are here. I'm also here to explain for you. If you know what are the functions you have to learn, you will learn automatically on your own. Which functions are important, how to use that one, and how to make the work very simple. For that reason, you are sitting here in front of me. Right? Now, point is very simple, guys. So here the functions are, every function will take some input and it will going to give the output. How it is going to give this output means internally some code is there. Every function will have internally some code. Now that code we have to write in the future. That is the topic which we are going to discuss in the further, the functions topic. So how to create these functions? How can we create the functions? Miss, our work is only that. Based on our project requirement, we have to create the functions. 100% we have to create. How we are having the inbuilt functions. Similarly, we have to create the functions. Those functions are called as user defined functions. See, first we are going to learn the variables. Once the variables are completed, we are going to learn the output. That is today's class. Like this, once you go in the sequential order and once you learn all these things, then you will come in a position how to create the functions. If I explain now itself, every function will have some code. How to write the code without knowing anything, what you will write? What you will write? So that is the reason. So once I explain all these things for you, then you can also start doing the functions. Functions is the advanced concept in the Python. If you understand how to write your own functions, function is completed. Basically, Python is completed. Okay. Everyone is clear, guys? So now we are going to use the one of the inbuilt function called as print. Print is a inbuilt function. Now here, every function I told you three things. What are the three things? What is the use of the function? What it will take as the input? What is the output? That's it. Three things you should know. For every function, three things. Okay, once I tell this one function, you have to ask me three questions. What are the three questions? What is the use of that? What it will take? What it will give? Every function. Sir, tomorrow we are going to learn the Gen AI and AI programs or something. They're also functions only, basically. Even after 1.5 months, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, whenever we learn the Python, Python means functions. Not only Python, Excel means functions. Not only Excel, Power BI means functions. SQL means functions. Like that, any language consists of functions, shortcuts. The internal code will be there. We are going to create that functions, right? So what is the use of the function? What it will take as the input? What is the output? Like this learning. So total how many functions we are going to learn? In our course, we are going to learn total 1000 plus functions we are going to learn. How to remember, sir? Very simple. Write in the separate paper, write on that function, what is the name of the function, and write the what is the use of the function. Create a table like this, which we call it as a cheat sheet. Okay, in industry we call it as cheat sheet. In simple words we call it as summary sheet. Students will call this one as summary sheet. Industry people will call it as cheat sheet. Both the meanings are same. In one sheet are having all the details at a time. So one day before while preparing, we are going to prepare only this one. So write everything like this in the notes. You create a separate one like that. Is the points are clear? And whenever I say interview question, this is one of the important interview question, guys. Miss, immediately write in the separate. Don't write in your running notes. Take a separate small book. Bring additional one book along with this. In that book, only write interview questions. Only write the interview questions and answers. That book is meant only for that. And for whenever you go for the interview, open that book and prepare and go. 100% you will be selected. No need to prepare the entire notes also. That one also sufficient. Okay. So keep one book separately for interview questions exclusively. Is the points are clear, guys? Now, so total how many functions we are going to learn, miss? 1000. 1000 functions in Python only, miss. See, basic core Python functions will be less. In the core Python, we may learn maybe 100 or 150. But Gen AI, sir, what is Gen AI, sir? Function only. In the Gen AI also function only will be there. Agentic AI also functions only will be there. Tomorrow, APIs I'm going to say, APIs are also functions only. Everything is function only, guys. Remember, functions is that much of important. How to create also I'll show you. You have to create the user defined functions. Sir, inbuilt we are going to use more, or user defined means for your project, if required, you have to create the multiple user defined functions. You have to create the functions. If your project supports with the existing functions, means you are going to use inbuilt functions based on your project requirement. It's all depends, right? Now, next coming to this function. So this function to print a single value, to print a single value, not the variable, value. So inside this, I'm writing the, I told you na, what is the use of this function means it will print the value. It will print the value. So as the input, first, what is the use of this print function, guys? It will print the value. That is the use of the function. Second, what it will take as the input? What it will take as the input means either value or variable name. Either value means value, variable name is variable name. You can give. Okay. And what is the output it is going to give? Value. It will print the value. For example, here I'm writing that directly the value itself. For example, I'm writing the value 10. This is 10 is a variable name or value? Anyone? It is a value only. Sir, why it cannot be considered as a variable name, sir? Because variable name cannot start with the number now. There is no possibility. It has to consider as a value only. There is no other possibility. Okay. So then, sir, 10 is there like this. It is a value. Okay. Bracket is there. Then I told you now, function name also cannot start with the number. Not only the variable name, function name also cannot start with the number. Yesterday only I have told you, right? Identifiers cannot be started with the number. Okay, name, function name, library name, whatever it is. So here automatically the 10 is a value. So print 10, you are going to print the 10 and it is going to say this. See why it is throwing the error, guys? Though I have written correct code also, it is throwing the error that string object is not callable. What is the reason behind that? You know, this is the reason because already print you have used the string srk. Okay. Now that is the reason earlier I told you that don't use the print as the variable name. If you use the print as the variable name, this is the problem. Now to rectify this problem, first I'm deleting the print variable name. What are the variable name is there? I'm going to delete. To delete the variable name, two ways are there. The first way is del and you have to write the variable name. Second one is directly you select the variable name, right click on this, click on the remove. This option is available only in the Spider. In the Jupyter Notebook or in the PyCharm or in the VS Code or any other IDEs, this option is not available. To remove the variable directly in the Spider, we can use this. Otherwise, print write this. If you write like this, it is applicable for anything. Not only for Spider, it is applicable for anything. So del print. Now automatically that will be removed. Now see, print 10 I'm writing. Now it is working. Can you see? Earlier it has thrown the error. Now it is working. Now it is clear why we should not use that one. Whichever is in the violet color also why we should not use miss. This is the reason. If you use miss, this is the problem. Sir, earlier print is equal to I have written it is working. No, sir. Though it is different color also it is working. No, sir, miss. Later you will face the problems. So which is color changing in the variable name, don't select them. Go with the colors only with the black color in the variable name. Okay, which is change the color, don't change, don't select. Okay, so see here, print 10. Print 10 means it is going to print the value 10 to print a single value. Similarly, to print multiple values. To print multiple values. So to print the multiple values, we have to write inside the print multiple values. For example, I want to print 10, 20.5. This one also I want to print. I want to print true also. This is also a Boolean value. Yesterday we have discussed Boolean values. At the same time, I want to print the SRK. Four things it has to be printed. One int value, one Boolean value, or first, let me take another example. First, let me go with a simple example like this. Print 10, 20. So print 10, 20 means it is going to print the two values. See, 10 and 20. Default, by default, between the two values, it will take the separator as space. Means one value, space, second value. Space, third value. Space, fourth value. By default, it will give the space. Default. Default means takes automatically. That is the meaning of default. Taking automatically, it is called as default. So 10, 20. So 10, 20 means it is going to give the 10 space 20. 10 space 20. Now, so here similarly, I'm having the print 10, 20.5, true, SRK. It is also going to take the value 1 space, value 2 space, value 3 space, value 4. Like that. It is going to have the 4 values. multiple values. So like this, you are going to get default. Whatever the default is there, default you are going to get the like this. This is the default one. Okay. Next. So what is function? Ujjwal Jain, your question is clear. What is function? Question is clear. Function. Now, how to download? Which one? The function you don't need to download. It is available by default. Once you have installed that one, automatically the functions are integrated inbuilt. Right? Next, for example, if you want to print multiple values, but that multiple values, what are the between, in between two values, first value, second value, in between. This in between one is called as separator. What is the default value of separator? Means space. By default, it will take the space. But I don't want the space between. I want the comma between. I want to change. Which it takes automatically. I want to change that one. For changing that one, I'm going to give here SEP is equal to comma. Now, between the two values, what should be selected? Comma. Comma should be selected. So it is going to take 10, comma 20. So if you don't write that one, what is the difference between this one versus this one? What is the difference between these two, miss? So in this, you are going to get the space between them. In this, you are going to get the comma between them. Because you have not given anything between what you want. Between what you want, you write here. Sir, between I want two columns right here. So between the two values, what you are going to get? Two columns. Value 1, colon, colon, value 2, colon, colon, value 3, colon, colon, value 4. Like that. Whatever you want, you are going to get. So in between what you want, that you are going to get here. Just you can execute in this way. Then automatically you are going to get in between that. Sir, similarly here also. Okay, here also. Same way you take here also. In between what you want, you take here. That one only will be cited in between. Whatever you are writing, that one only will be cited in between. If you don't give anything, it will take default space. Default is space. Next, this is the way to print the multiple values. Next one is how to print the single variable. To print single variable. So here variables are there A, B, C. In that I want to print the A value. What is inside the A? Sir, you are printing the variable now. What it will print? Variable name will be printed or value inside the variable will be printed. Means value inside the variable. Value inside the variable, because as I've told you, the print function. What is the use of print function? Means print function will print the value. The use of print function. What is the use of print function? Means it prints. It prints the value. The value or values. Value or values. So either single value or multiple values, but it is going to print the values. So print function is going to print the values. So here when you are asking the print A, it will not print the A value. Okay, it is going to print the value inside the A. First it will check whether A is available. A is available? Yes. Inside that what is the value? 10. Now the question is, sir, print, I'm writing print A like this. Okay. How it will be considered this one as a variable name? How the Python knows it is a variable name? Why it cannot consider as a value, string value? String value it has to consider means it should be in the quotes. Since it is not in the quotes, automatically it will be considered as variable name only. If it is written in the quotes, automatically it will be considered as string value. The difference between the string value versus variable name is quotes. The difference is that. Is the point is clear, guys? Now print A. I'm going to print the A value. Now what is inside the A value is 10. So it is going to print the 10. Once I execute this one, it will print the value. It will not print the variable name. It will print the value. This function is created only to print the value. Right? Next, to print the multiple values or to print the multiple variables. What are the values in the multiple variables? If you want to print the values in the multiple variables, just we are going to write the print of A comma B comma C. Now, what is the value inside the A? First, what is the value inside the A? 10. What is the value inside the B? That is also 10. What is the value inside the C? That is also 10. So it is going to give 10 space 10 space 10, because default separator is space between them. So it is going to give the space by default space, and you are going to get the output like this. Now I can see one of the student in the chat box is asking the question. Okay. Shrikant is asking, separator is predefined keyword. Yes, it is a predefined keyword. Okay, it is a predefined. Clear? Okay. So to print the single variable, to print the multiple variables. Now, so to print a single value completed, to print multiple values completed, to print a single variable completed, to print the multiple variables completed. Now, print combination of variables along with the value and value. Combination, anything you can choose. Choice is yours. So for example, I'm writing here print A, comma A. What is the difference? First one is string value followed by variable. So what it is going to print, everyone? What is it going to print, guys? First A will be printed as it is. After that, space 10. It is going to print the value inside the variable. So A space 10. Now I'm going to write here the value of A. Now what it is going to print? This string value will be printed as it is, as a value space 10. So it is going to give the output like this, the value of A. And I want to give the colon also, something like this, the value of A colon 10. So what is the inside the value of A is? So first I'm going to print that one, print the value of A, and side I'm writing with the A. What is the A value? So it is going to print the A value. Is the point is clear? Now, next I'm going to write here the value of B and the value of B. If I write like this, now, first it is going to print this string as it is, that is value of A. Next, it is going to print the value inside the variable A, that is 10. Next, again, it will print the string only. What is the string? The value of B. As it is like that, it is going to print. Now here I'm writing the colon, some colon I'm writing, comma B. Now what is the answer? The value of A 10 and the value of B is 10. You are going to get like this. So you are going to print the string value along with the variable. Okay, you can print in this way, any combination. So is that compulsory first string followed by variable or variable followed by this one? There is no rule. Anything you can choose, any combination. 2 values, 2 variables, 10 values, 1 variable, any combination as per your choice, whichever you are interested. Now, for example, I have written the print 10, comma, A, comma, 25, comma, 35, comma, C. Okay, 40, next SRK. Now, which one is variable, which one is value, how it knows? This is value or variable? Value only. Is there any possibility? This can be variable name. Is that possible? No, obviously it is value only. Is there any possibility? No possibility. Now, minus 25. Is that possible? Because starting one should be either underscore or this one. It is not possible. So, for example, if it is underscore, then it will not be considered as value now. Automatically it is variable only now. Either variable or value. Any one only will be considered. That possibility is not then as the value. So this is value. For example, here I'm writing that 35.456. Then automatically this is also value. Is that possible as a variable name? No, it is not possible. It is a float value. C, this is a string value. No, string value is not possible. Only variable name. Possibility is not there, string value. So this is string value. So like that, Python will automatically understand in this which is value, which is variable. Okay, which is possible in the variable name, that is not possible in the value, which is possible in the value, that is not possible in the variable name. Right? How the both the values for A and B like 10, it should be value 10 and B is 20, right? How the compiler will take? No, anything is possible. For example, if you write A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to 10, the meaning is A value 10, B value 10, C value 10. Three of them assigned with the 10 only. Now, for example, one object is created for 10, A, B, C. For the same object, three names are there. So example is this is what are the values there? My body. For my body, name is Siva. If you call me only Siva also, okay. If you call me SRK also, I am only. If you call me Shivram Krishna also, I am only. If you call me in the different way, like my mother will call me, that is also my name only, my body only. For all these things, my body only will respond. So if you call Siva also, output is my body. Right? I am going to respond. SRK also, I am only going to respond. For one object, you can have the multiple names. Object is same. Sir, instead of that, why to create like this? So 10 with A, 10 with B, 10 with C, that is better na? Now no more discussion na? Unnecessarily, why you are wasting the space, memory space by creating the objects? So Python is a memory efficient. Memory efficient means unnecessarily it will not create the objects like this. So for one value, one object only. One value, one object. Names can be multiple, value wise. So that is the reason while creating the object also, first I will write the value followed by name I will write. Have you observed? First I will not write A10 like this. Generally what in the what way I will write, if you want, you can observe even the last class notes also. First I will write the value. After that only I will write the variable name. Why? Because in the Python, first right side part will be executed. Right side part means this will be executed first. Later, it will be executed left side. That is the reason. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone. So Python is a memory efficient. For one value, you can give them multiple. Is that clear, guys? Everyone? Yes or no? Everyone is clear? And like this, you are going to print the multiple values. Is your question is also clear? Whoever the student has typed the question, is that clear for you? Fanindra. Done? Next. Uh, okay. Mohan has given the answer. Done. Ujjwal, your question is also clear? It is function. Okay. I have written something wrong spelling. Okay. Something where function. Oh, done. Okay. Ujjwal, this is not function. It is function only. Right? My spelling mistake in the flow. Right? Done. Yeah, good. Continue the same. And you are working as a Python interpreter and you have to check the each and every letter properly. Exactly. The same way what the Python interpreter also will do. I mean, Python also will check in the same way. And if one letter is wrong also, it will throw the error only. Basically, correct. Whatever you have done is correct. Can you teach little slow? This one only is very slow and base. If I go still slow means it will like move it seeing as 0.1x. Okay. Other than Ujjwal, other students, could you please respond? Is that I'm going anything fast? If anyone feels that I'm going fast, other than Ujjwal, already Ujjwal has given. SRK, it is already very, very slow. Yeah, 100% you know already Python. Morley, right? Yeah, you are going in very slow. Done. Yeah, done. This is very slow and that too I'm explaining more detailedly, silly, small things, right? I am also feeling the same. If I still go slow, miss, here in front of me, each and every student will sleep. Directly in front of me only they'll sleep. Okay, done. Okay, now we are having the multiple variables. Visual, I will maintain the same speed. Just try to cope up slowly and automatically it will be very clear. Okay, done. See, multiple students other than you, multiple students, almost 20 students. For my question also, they have not responded this many. At least for this one, they are responding. If I ask what is print EMS, they have not responded. At least for this, they have responded. Okay, more number of students has responded, and already it is somewhat slow only. Right, guys? Yeah. Video recording same night. Contact the admin. MK. MK, please contact the admin regarding this. He is the right person to help you. Done. Next, coming to the print. So in this way, we are going to have the different print options. Now, after the print, what are the print options we are having? Okay, print the multiple variables and everything. Ujjwal, are you typing in simultaneously along with me there? That is the reason you are asking me to go slow so that you also can type. Are you doing in that way? If you are doing this, please stop immediately. Write the running notes. Keep the book and pen with you. Write only the notes. Don't type simultaneously. Automatically it will be very slow. And one point I will explain this line. You will write previous lines. So automatically the focus will not be there. And you will ask me to repeat again this one. Whatever I'm writing in the future, na, everything you will ask me to repeat because you are writing the previous one. Na, it would be a problem. Please don't write simultaneously along with me because I will write this line. You will write another line. Then focus will not be there. Subject will not be clear. Right? Write the notes after the class, practice properly. I will share this one now, practice. Now, coming to the print was completed, that is output. So within the print, what are the options are there? Every option we have discussed. Print a single value, multiple values, single variable, multiple variables. Okay, done. Next, coming to the next one is called as data types. The next concept name is called as data types. So what are the data types is there? So what are the different data types? Already we have discussed. For individual value, for one single value, what is the data types? First one is int. Okay, data types. What are the different data types we are having, miss? So the data types, two types are there. First one is called as fundamental data types. Fundamental data types. Second one is called as advanced data types. Advanced data types. The fundamental data types is nothing but where that type of data type, that object can store one value, only one value, can store only one value. The data types are, first one is int, second one is float, third one is boolean, and fourth one is string. Along with this, we are also having the complex basically, but complex is not required for us in this. Why complex is not required means we'll never get the complex numbers. We are not going to work on the complex number theory, or we are not going to work on the complex data type. So then why they have created means some other person may use the complex numbers. For those people, they have created the complex data type, but we don't work on that basically. So you need to learn the complex also even, right? Now, here, what are the int, float, boolean, and string? Four are there. So these four of them are fundamental data types. Now, next, all these fundamental data types can store the single value. So one example, let us see. First one, I'm going to take here a is equal to 10. So it is a int data type. You can see here a is equal to 10. It is a int data type and it can store a single value, one value. And next, b is equal to minus 25. Okay, this is also int only, basically. C is equal to 0. This is also int only. Whichever is not having any kind of decimal from minus infinity to plus infinity, every number is considered as int only, without decimal. Without decimal, they are called as int. Now, assume this is not there. Sir, how to check the data type? To check data type, we are going to use the type function. The function name is called as type. Inside the type function, we have to write the either value or variable name. If you write the value also okay, If you write the variable name also, indirectly it will take the value only. First, it will take the value. If you write type of A, what it will do in the backend? It will take the type of, what is the value inside the A? 10. Indirectly, it will do this one only. If you write directly type of 10 also, if you write type of A also, answer will be the same. And it is going to give the output as int data type. So what is the type of A? In the Spider, we are having the advantage. We can see the data type directly here itself. But if you are using any other IDE, there you have to write the type of A. Type of A will give the data type. What is the type? Next concept is float, related to float. So within the float, I'm going to use D is equal to 12.4. So 12.4, it is considered as float. E is equal to minus 18.999. Then this is also considered as float, any decimal value. And F is equal to 0.0. This is also considered as float. Okay, 0 is considered as int, 0.0 will be considered as float. Sir, what is the difference between 0 and 0.0? Value wise, both are same. Data type wise, both are different. Value wise, both are same. No difference in the value wise. Value wise, both are same. Okay. Now, again, in between, I have got one question. How many days the demo? Already demos are completed. It is regular class. Now, what I'm explaining is not the demo, guys. It is my regular class. Rashekar, my regular class, this is. This is not the demo. Right? Regular class only will be like this. So if you are thinking that in the demo, sir will explain slowly like this, right? After that, he will increase something, miss. No, my way of explanation only is like that. Right? Already regular class was started 2 days back. From Monday onwards, already we have started the regular class Python. Once we started the Python, miss regular only, everything. No more demo. Demo miss explaining about the course. Done. So here we are having the D is equal to 12.4, 18.99, F is equal to 0.0. All these three comes under float category. Everything comes under float, right? And so here, sir, you are going to teach us 21 Python concepts. We should be able to connect each concept. And yes, I'll explain how it is connected to the Gen AI or everything. Ravi Kiran, what are the question you are asking? Every concept, how it is related, 100% I'll explain. But these are all the basic. When I'm, for example, let me explain in a simple way. In the English language, the moment I explain the A letter, now if you ask what is the use of this one, miss? In the future communication, basically for what purpose we'll learn the English language? What is the purpose of English language, guys? English language is used only for communication, to talk each other. Only communication, right? Other than communication, is there any use of English language? If you don't want to talk, miss, do you require the English language? No need, right? So now A letter, when I'm explaining how it is connected to the communication, if you ask me directly that question, what I have to tell? So to read this communication in the English language, how we are having the communication, to build this communication, first we should know the letters. After the letters, we should know the words. What are the different English words are there? And then we have to understand what is the parts of speech. Then we have to understand the tenses. Finally, we can frame the sentences now. With the sentences, how to make the better communication, now it will come. Now directly when I'm explaining A letter, now you're asking me how it will be used in the communication, miss? Okay? Is the point is clear? Ravi Kiran. These are all the basics. Whatever I'm explaining now, still completely basics like that. Right? That is the point, basically. So where it is applicable with the Gen AI, shortly I will explain. There I will explain. This is the way while writing the programs. Just hold for another 1 week something. And once the basics of Python is completed and we'll write the programs now, from there you'll see the applications, how they are connected to the Gen AI, and in which case, which one has to be used. I'll explain with that examples. Next, Srinivas Reddy. Print and type functions are available in which module? It is not in the module. They are inbuilt functions. They are not the module functions. They are inbuilt. They are inbuilt functions. Inbuilt functions, for that no need of any module. By default, it will be available. They are default without using any kind of module, right? Done. Next. So in the float values, you are having the float values like this. Next one is, what is the next type of value? Boolean. So next data type name is called as Boolean. So within the Boolean, I'm going to take only two values. What are the two values? Boolean values. True. The first one is called as true, and second one is called as false. Only these two values are called as Boolean values. Next, coming to the next data type is called as strings. Now within the strings, we are going to use the, some string like this, SRK, which is a non-numerical data. Any non-numerical data comes under string. Now here J is equal to 24.5.6. What is this value? What is it called as? It is called as none of the value. Sir, it is float value. No, sir. No, float value means one decimal is called as float value, not keeping the multiple decimals. One decimal only is called as float value. So now in this case, it will not be considered as float value. Yes, here true and false both are case sensitive. The complete Python is a case sensitive. Value is a case sensitive. Variable name is also case sensitive. Everything is case sensitive. So here in the true, caps lock T, remaining all the letters should be small. If you write a small letter T, this will not be considered as Boolean value. It is not the Boolean value. Only caps lock T is considered as caps lock T, small letter RUE is considered as Boolean value. It is a case sensitive. H is equal to false, where caps lock H, F should be caps lock. F should be caps lock in the false. Now here the value you are having 24.5.6. Okay. So now what type of value it is? It is going to throw the error. So it is neither int, it is neither float, it is neither Boolean, it is neither string. So it is going to throw the error. So I'm going to keep this one as string value like this. Now automatically it will be considered as string value. Now inside the string, you can take as per your choice. For example, you can write like this, Siva. Now Siva is a string value or what? Tell me everyone. What is Siva is called as? It is a variable name. Sir, why it is variable name, sir? Because inverted quotes are not there, no, sir. I told you now, just now. Okay, without the inverted quotes, directly if you are using the name like this, it will be considered as variable name. So what are the variable name? So here you have to write the quotes. Once you write the quotes only, it will be considered as string value. Otherwise, it will not be considered as string value. Now within the string value, we are having the single line string, at the same time multi-line string. For example, Siva, in the second line Rama, in the third line Krishna. Total 3 are there. And I want to store these 3 like this. And in this, I want to keep like L is equal to, and I'm going to write in the inverted quotes this one. What are the inverted quotes I'm having? Just I'm going to write in the inverted quotes and I'm closing this one. Now, if I write like this, it is going to throw the error. So the right side, when you are having the multi-line string, you have to use the 3 quotes, triple, double or triple single. Choice is yours. Wherever it comes triple, I mean double or single, that is your choice. But 3 should be there. 3 should be there. 3 of them should be there. So now it will be considered as L is equal to Shivrama Krishna. This everything will be considered as variable. Now here it is selecting like this. Now this one you are going to select, click on this. Now it will be selected. Why it is throwing earlier error miss? Because I executed only last line. I have to select this one now. This everything. Select this one and execute. Automatically in the L, you are going to get the Shivram Krishna like this. Can you see Shivram Krishna? But that Shivram Krishna is in the single line or in the multi-line miss. You can see Shiva, after that Rama, after that Krishna down. Okay. Next, while printing the L also, print. If you want, you can print the L. If you print the L, it will be printed Shiva, Rama, Krishna. Multi-line it will be printed. Now, what is the difference between the this Shivram Krishna? What is the difference between this one versus this one? This is a single line string. This is a multi-line string. If I print the print M, it is going to give the Shivram Krishna in the single line, whereas this one is going to give in the multi-line. Okay. So multi-line strings, you have to write in the triple quotes. Triple quotes open, triple quotes close. So multi-line strings should be selected in that way. Right? Next, when I'm going to take A is equal to, here, N is equal to 10. What is data type of 10? It is a int data type. Now same, I'm going to take O is equal to string 10. Now what is the data type? It is a string. So same 10, if you're writing normally like this, it will be considered as int. And if you see here, N is equal to int type and O is equal to, if you write the same 10 inside the quotes, it will be considered as string data type. And you're going to get the string. Is the point is clear? Next, MK is asking, sir, it is triple quotes, no matter the number of lines. Exactly. No matter the number of lines. Even you can write 20 lines, 30 lines also. Starting line triple quote, ending line triple quote. You can write how many lines you are interested. But last line has to be ended with the triple quote. Even 100 lines also okay. Right? Is that clear, guys? Till now, everyone? Now, so last one, that is, these are all called as data types. What are the data types we are having? Here, most important point to be noted is the difference between the values. Sir, I want to add the extra quotes as the part of the string. Done. You can add the, for example, I want to take the Shiva's laptop. Okay, what are the Shiva's laptop? This is the one, it has to be given. Okay. Now, for this, what I'm going to choose means double quotes outside, single quote inside. Then automatically it will be considered as string value. And let me print the string value like this. So you're going to get the string value in this way. And once you execute, you're going to get the Shiva's laptop. Right, Suresh? So if you're using here, for example, here you are using the single quote. Okay. Instead of double quote here, you are using the single quote. Then it will throw the error. In this case, it is going to throw the error. So when you are having the apostrophe inside the string, wherever it is there, go with the double quotes outside. Double quotes. Sir, inside also double quotes is there. Then go with the triple quotes outside. Okay. Sir, now, for example, as you told, triple quote should be used only for the multi-line string miss. Here, observe. I'm writing A is equal to Shiva. Okay. A is equal to Shiva. Okay. String. A is string. I'm writing the B is equal to single quote SRK. Single. B also, it is considered as string. So there is no difference between the double quote versus single quote. Okay. Or if you are interested, take the same name with the Shiva. Shiva single quote. Now here also you are going to get the string, same string. So there is no difference. Next, C is equal to triple quote. I'm opening triple single quotes, Shiva, triple single quote, close. Now this one also Shiva. Means no difference. So you can choose anything. And D is equal to, I'm using the triple double quotes. Directly double only, but triple. Triple I'm using Shiva and triple I'm closing. This is also string. So to write a single string, we are having the 4 different options. Single line string, 4 options are there. You can choose this one, you can choose this one, you can choose this one, you can choose this one. Sir, can I use only two? No, you cannot create the Python. You can use the Python. So Python syntax is this one. Sir, why we can't use the two only, sir? Miss, very simple. I will ask a silly question. Okay. In your house door number, what are the door number? Every house will have the door number, na? In that door number, you will have something like this. Hyphen will be available, backslash will be available, alphabet will be available. Any door number in this entire India is having the question mark. Any door number is having at the rate of in your door number 2 dash 20 dash backslash a at the rate of 25. You can write like this, na? You can use at the rate of, na? Why? Who created that rule? Government of India has given the rule. Can't we create, miss? If you create, it will not work. What it will not work? For what purpose you are writing the door number? That purpose will not be solved. Current bill you will not get. Okay. A house bill you will not get. Or other address will not be get. Everything will throw the error only. There will be no use. Rule is there, miss? We have to follow that rule. Is the point is clear? So similar way, here also we are having the rules, some rule. So triple quote we are going to open. But when it comes to the multi-line, you can choose two options. Don't go with this one. This one is applicable only for single line. For multi-line, two options will be there. Triple single quotes, triple double quotes. But triple, three should be there. Is the points are clear, guys? Suresh, your question is also clear now? Done. Now, so from here, we'll continue in the tomorrow's class. In tomorrow's class, we are going to see the typecasting, means how to convert from one data type to another data type. Till today, whatever we have discussed, already the notes was uploaded. Check your Google Drive in your Google Classroom. Already it is uploaded. Yes, Suresh, surely I'm going to provide you the schedule to your, in the Google Classroom, it will be added. Right? And most importantly, tomorrow, all the online students, tomorrow, you have to join. Okay, online students, offline students, there is no difference. Online students, you have to join by using the link. Okay, from tomorrow onwards, everyone has to use Naresh IT classes.nareshit.com. And here you have to enter your login ID and password. Once you click on the login ID and password, there, okay, this is for you guys. This is for faculty. This site is for faculty and this site is for you. So what is the site? classes.nareshit.com for online students. Online students, from tomorrow onwards, the link is going to change and you have to join only through this. Okay, here you have to enter your mail ID or phone number along with the password. So you're going to get the user ID and password details from the admin. Whoever has paid course fees, online students, whoever has paid the course fees, you will receive Google Classroom invitation. Google Classroom invitation. Okay, invitation. What are the invitation is there? You are going to receive Google Classroom invitation to your mail. This is first one, to join in the classroom. Second, user ID and password. What are the user ID and password? This one also you are going to receive in WhatsApp. Both of them you will receive from admin only. From admin. Both of them from admin. Whoever has paid the course fees, you will receive from admin Google Classroom invitation to your mail, user ID and password to your WhatsApp. Okay, both of them you are going to receive from admin. And once you receive the user ID and password, and once you log in, it will show like this. Click on the live classes and here you click on the Zoom. Here you'll see what are the course you have registered and click on the start. This is for online students. So from tomorrow onwards, the existing link will not be available. You are going to have the new link. and that link is not going to be permanent. Every time it will change. Every day it will change. Automatically it will change every day. So that link will not be permanent. So just you have to log in only through this. Login ID, password, and click on the login. So Zoom ID will change every day, guys. So today, once you receive one Zoom ID, tomorrow it will work means no. So every online student has to do like this. So you're going to receive both of them by from admin by tomorrow. By tomorrow 4 p.m. Before tomorrow 4 p.m. IST, you will receive. Whoever has paid, everyone will receive from admin by tomorrow 4 p.m. between 4 to maximum 5. 4 to 5. So before to 1 hour before to class only you will receive surely. Okay. Classroom invitation already they have sent, and WhatsApp, whatever the user ID and password is there, they are going to send tomorrow between 4 to 5. That is the maximum deadline I'm giving. Maximum time. Before that only you are going to receive. Right? So 1 hour before to the class only you are going to receive, and you are going to join the class tomorrow by using the link this one. Online students. This is not applicable for offline students. You can leave. Offline students, you can leave. Online students who are having the questions, stay back, ask your questions, clear your doubts. If you are not having any questions, you can leave. Who are not having the questions, you can leave. Who are having the questions, please stay back and ask your questions. Hema, yes, this course will help me to complete the certifications for Python and AI, 100% for AI, not for Python. In your question, 2 certifications you are mentioning. If you are assuming 2 certifications, this course will be helpful only for AI. If you are expecting the complete Python as a Python developer, this course will not support for that. Hema, your question is clear? Yes, tomorrow 4 to 5 p.m. Automatically, I have written the PM na 4 to 5. In between 4 to 5 p.m., you are going to receive. Okay, and you have to join through the new one only. Every student has to join through this. User ID and password will be shared. Hema, your question is clear? Others, still any questions, guys? Done. Done, done. Hema, done. And still any other questions? Other than that? Sir, any escape characters like hash and hash t, like in the C programming? Yes, we are having them. We'll go through. We'll get one by one. We are having. Here also we are having them. Leela Krishna, I'm not sure it is too early to ask, but based on your experience, what kind of self-rating can we give ourselves after completing this course? Based on your learning, it depends on person to person. Some people can give out of 5 star 5 only, 5 out of 5. Some people can give 3 out of 5 based on their learning. Based on their learning. For example, I'm going to share you the task. Okay. Okay. What are the tasks I'm going to share? Now, if you are completing all the tasks without asking any one question, automatically you can rate 5 out of 5. Do you think that every student will do in the same way? They'll not get the doubts? Leela Krishna. Right? They will get the doubts now. It's all depends. Sir, Vamsi Krishna. How to practice the logic building? Guru. Once we enter into the programs, na, surely we'll see that how to build the logics behind that. the moment you enter into the programs. Chakri, in this course, we have to learn more coding, sir. More coding is not required. As much as Python developer, that much of coding is not required. This one is having the less code when compared to Python developer role. Like a software engineer. When compared to a software engineer, this one is having less code only. Sir, I'm a .NET developer. In Gen AI, I definitely need to write the Python. Yes, most of the AI concepts here in the Python only. Bharathi. Okay, so here we are going to have the instead of his C hash. Okay, C sharp. We are going to use the Python only because in the reality we are having the Python and their multiple libraries application. Hema Maheshwar, if don't mind if I can, it might be repetitive. Can duration of the Python, Gen AI and Agentic AI, everything is 3.5 months. By end of January, the batch will be completed. Hema, by end of January. Chakri, your question is clear, right? Done. Sir, is there any other batch I could join that was started a month ago? I can catch up pretty quickly with the basic Python. No, you cannot do in that way. We cannot go in that way. Next, sir, from this weekend, the ML class will start. No, after 4 weeks. As I've told you in the starting class also, one more time, first 4 weeks has to be completed. From there, ML's classes will start. Not this week. First 4 weeks, it has to be completed. Okay, total I have told you now, 14 weeks course structure, 8 weeks of ML. So we can complete the 8 weeks in between, right? Absolutely not a problem. Is your question is clear? Done. As per my knowledge, you are telling like better what concept definition and what is the use, what is the advantage and disadvantage is better, sir. Sure. Morally, my SRK, my observation is people are having the knowledge in program technically. Let's go a little bit fast. No, I can see here some students they are whatever they are texting. I mean messaging me here. They are not having that much of capability. Maybe instead of repeating the same. Okay, done. Slightly once we move on, slowly. First they have to understand my language or my what are the speed I'm saying. Everything slowly. It will take slight. Slowly we'll move on to the advanced. On the day one only, if I go very high level miss, it would be difficult. Pranay, is your question is clear? Right? All the questions are clear. Mohan, sir, are you talking about the project task at the end of the course or Gen AI is done after that you will provide the Gen AI project? During the regular course only, the projects will be discussed. Mohan, okay? The project task or everything during the regular course only. It is not at the end. During the between only. Whenever the concepts are completed, there. Sir, you are talking about the project task at the completed, right? And Ben, I'm facing the difficulty in the making payment. Could you talk to admin once? Sure. Okay, very curious to run these AI projects. I am also very curious to complete the batch and take the payment from the Naresh sir. But what we can do, we have to wait on, Morley, right? Just hold on. Okay, done. I understand you are saying in a joke way only, just in the same way. Just I'm kidding, right? Yeah. In the companies. So in the companies, how these AI projects will work, you want to see means we have to enter into the subject now. Po- Because directly if I start AI, with what you will implement the AI? Python only you have to implement now. So first we have to complete the Python. Once we complete the Python, then AI will be implemented with Python. Otherwise, only theory part will be completed. Practical part will not be completed. Practical also we have to see and how it will be implemented means obviously we have to see. Any existing project notebooks can also be shared. Vamsi, everything will be shared only during the regular class was. I mean, what are the topic was completed related to that topic only notes will be updated. Everything, none of the things will be updated before itself in the starting. Vamsi, it was designed in that way, right? By keeping in mind about the all the types of students. Some students might be having some knowledge on Python, and some students already having the knowledge on the this ML also. 1 minute, 2 minutes. Okay, done. Thank you. Bye, guys. We'll continue in the tomorrow's class. So Python with AI, Java with AI, testing with AI, C with AI, AI libraries are implementing to support these many programming languages. If it is supporting and if you are having the enough amount of modules, 100% you can implement. Now, when compared to everything, easy one also will be there, right? Implementing the same thing in the easy one. Srinivas Reddy. Can I have demo on GenAI or Agentic AI course if you don't mind? Hema, uh, connect to the admin once. Already we have shared you the admin details. Are you having the admin details with you? Are you having the admin details? Yes or no? Yes. You can connect to the admin and they are going to share you the class recording once. Go through them. And if it is not clear, surely we'll discuss one more time. I assume that this is your first class, might be. That is the reason you are asking these questions, which are commonly repeated questions. Earlier, we have discussed for multiple times. Just you can ask the admin to share the recording, go through them once. Still, if you are having any question, miss, tomorrow we'll discuss surely in the class. Okay. Who are attending completely new today, first time. If you are attending first time today only, like Hema, 100% you will have one more class also free of. So tomorrow also you can attend. Okay. Leela Krishna, please go through get the recordings from the admin first. Go through them. And since today is your first class, na, tomorrow, day after tomorrow also, without paying the course fees, join the class. Ask the admin, they'll give the permission for you guys, only for you. Who are attending completely new today, first time, they will give the permission. And once they have given the permission, attend tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Before attending, go through the previous class recording. And after going through the recording also, still if you are having, you can ask. You can call me as Leela. Sure. Leela and Hema, everyone. Right? Done, guys. Is there any fast track course available? This is only fast track. Basically, whatever we are having is a fast track, 3.5 months. Then this fast track you want means in 1 month only everything has to be completed, which is highly impossible in AI. Basically, this is only fast track. This is the shortest time. Any other batch you will be starting in 1 month, sir? Maybe, may not be. I don't know exactly. As of now, we can discuss only the present batch, which is going to be started in the future. We cannot discuss as of now because I also don't know exact answer. If I say yes, I'm going to start later. If I'm not going to start, then so I can't promise you as of now. But surely every 2 months once we'll have the batch. That is very clear. Every 2 months once I'll have the one batch, new batch, generally. Done. Thank you guys.